As I greet all of us, I say welcome to our program, UDUOTA, when we say directory from Independent Radio. UDUOTA now be the program when we say yes, with the look matter, they look the heart of all the matter. I will talk and hear as I talk and before. That man say if you put eye for ground, make you open ants. After ants more ritual, so you go see the heart. Now be the heart of the matter for UDUOTA. My name is Thomas Sado. Because the one that now see which matter I want to look the heart today. Big matter day. Now be the matter when we say for 7 months now, or about 7 months now, people that when we say the teachers, many people like more we say don't go school now. I know how they be. Where the teachers say yes, now so you be so you don't be say they call lecturers. They day for strike for the past close to 7 months now, over 6 months. So the answer I say, what thing they happen? We don't see strike before. Why this one not the end? What can they happen now? What if even make them go strike? What if federal government they do about them and the rest? You go ask people that when they say we know see the head sharp or where the person when they say go feel call for this matter now. Now he be the chairman for ASUU for UNENDING branch for here, Dr. Ray Chikogu. Welcome to our program.
I greet you, my brother.
Well. What's that name? I call her Oilo Chikogu.
You do well. You try.
I try.
You try.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
For here now, maybe the #1 lecturer for UNENDING, so to speak. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Especially that's now union concern. I want to ask you the very simple question. Before we go the drag and the more, what do you make on a day strike till this time?
Okay, we enter this strike because it get what we discuss with government. The problems we did the university before, we can't call government. So make we sit down, make we rub mind together, make we see how we will take a resolve all the matter. So this one now, so that we cannot go far too much. So this last discussion now for December of 2020. Now we get that discussion. So government can say, okay, say right now, they acknowledge the fact, say, it get many things where they never do for university before. Say, but this time, they're ready to solve all the problems once and for all. That's now for December 2020. So they not stop there with ordinary word of mouth. They say make we still write them down for paper, or make we put them down for black and white, so that everybody go to see them. So we and government, we can't write them down. For Igbo now, they call them a memorandum of understanding. Now they come agree, say make all of us sign. So for that memorandum of understanding, there are a number of issues now they there for that memorandum of understanding. One of them went there on top, now the conditions of service of the people will be lecturers for university. To break down now the salary which they earn at the end of every month. And we and government don't first agree before for 2009.
Okay.
When we signed the first agreement, when they take pay us the salary where they pay us now. We and government can agree, say, because nothing they do constant for the country, if it go up, if it come down. Right. So because of that one, every 3 years, we will sit down again to come look at that salary when people they earn. So by 2012, that salary don't be due for review because things don't go high well.
But for upward review in this time?
Yes, yes. So
you should say yes, we'll go ever figure downward review. That's ask.
Yes, so
okay, manage to stop your flow.
What in government they do now, what they don't offer us now downward review.
Okay, before we get there.
So before we get there, so they say every 3 years we go talk about that salary again. So since that 2012, now we try. We don't make every effort. We don't try to get government to agree. Say make we come look that document again. Eventually, now 2017, now government can eventually agree. So okay, make we sit down. So since 2017, we don't use all the tactics where they are available. We don't beg government. We don't lobby those with the government. We don't write letter. We don't appeal. We even still threaten. Whether maybe that one will make them finish the work quick. So since 2017 till today where we do so now, 5 years after.
Okay, you see,
we never fit discuss that matter finish because government no want to be honest and sincere.
I want to talk through for the matter. Okay. The truth is, everybody they happy that time because it's February 14 and Lovers Day. Yes. Everybody happy, carry your children, carry your wife out, carry your girlfriend out, or anything when BC want to do. Yes. And a day of happiness, everybody just surprised and that day I can't decide, say no, it's happening when BC Nigerians they happen and no one to make it be say yes, say a day made it happen and I be say Lovers Day when I start the strike. Almost on the 14th now it will be 7 months. And there is 7 months after. So to speak, you never see reach time when I be say yes, say when I go keep when I just say okay, the strike don't reach, make we go back.
If you say strike, you don't reach, make you go back. Now something make you go strike. So if you don't now stay this 7 months finish, what will make you go strike? You never achieve them. And then all the suffering when you don't suffer join. Because for these 7 months, so they say they're not going to still pay your salary.
But the two when they be say, when would they come up now tell us? You know, when go school, and they hear somebody talk and just now, say for conflict resolution there.
Yes.
Every time we say wahala don't start, we say fight don't dey. Now, but say you give small, I give small. You know
exactly.
But now, now don't say no, now so it must be, now so it must be. That one everything when we say people don't say yes, they cost this thing. Either not give us or we no agree.
Okay, now because people don't understand finish how the thing be. Not because they like to come with this kind of program. Make we feel they explain to people. See not as they look now it be.
Okay.
I first tell you just now say for 2009 now we signed that first agreement. For that agreement, so what will they end now? What will they pay us now? Not be what we sign no.
Okay.
What we sign is about 45% more than what they pay us now. But government say, make we look at the way country did that time for 2009. This agreement where they sign with us, they agree saying that they sign them, but they don't get the money to take fund down that time. Say so, make we do and make we reduce them small, first of all, so that we will be paid that one we go fit pay before it go reach that 3 years. When it go due for renegotiation, we will don't bring them back to the normal one when all of us agree. So what will they end now? Now 40% less than what government agree with us for 2009. So would they say we agree? Say because as when I say resources not plenty, money not plenty reach to fund this one, we go agree, we concede. Because we too now, we be citizens of the country, we also want to offer service, we also want to make sacrifice. We will still be patriotic to the country. Now we take agree that one. You understand? So we don't concede that one already to government. Then again, what if we don't agree now? Government, I know I say for 2017, now government can't agree. So okay, we can sit down, we talk about this matter. So they set up one committee. One man, whether they call Dr. Wale Babalaki, now first be the chairman of the committee. Not be ASUU to appoint that committee.
Okay.
Now government, they appoint the committee. Now then they choose all the members where they did them. Now then they choose who will be the head of the committee. So we try with that committee. They go, they come back, they go meeting, they come back, they go meeting, they come back. We not go strike. For that 3 years, we they go meeting, they come back, they go meeting, they come back. We come see say the meeting not they go anywhere, no direction. We just they turn round and round and round. Now we say this thing done too much. You understand?
Right.
When we come still complain, government say okay, they agree. So they go remove that man, make they replace him with another person. They can replace him with who they call Professor Muzali Jibril. So that one to come still doing all work quick. By May of 2021, that one don't finish the work. Now lead government team come they discuss with ASUU. That team and ASUU can agree. So okay, this is not what we will present. This is not what they go pay lecturers now. So they say that they carry and go give federal government, make federal government sign, so that all the katakata go end. Now they carry and give government for that May 2021. So we can't wait May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Now we say, now just to sign signature now remain before. All the discussion, all the argument, it don't finish. Why can't be say over almost 1 year, signature not degree sign? So now we can say, okay, if I say we go take action again, we go make government sign this thing. That na for November. But later, some people will still get interest for the welfare of Nigerians and students, and also the workers, the lecturers, come say, no. This matter, no can never go strike yet. No can wait, one put mouth for the matter. This way that they call them the Nigeria Inter-Religious Council. Now the CAN president and the Sadama of Sokoto, now two of them, now they inside. Now they two be the chairman of that committee. There's no wait, no can not go strike. So we can't say we still here, we agree.
I agree because say yes, say some well-meaning Nigerians intervene.
The matter. Say they pull out, make they still go meet government.
They don't remove their intervention now.
No, now the story I will tell you.
Because the time when they talk this story now.
Make people feel understand well.
My brother, you know what they there? After I tell some people, blast they dig foundation now.
Okay, so make I summarize them, Abi.
Blast is the thing where they dig now, not too deep.
Okay.
Skyscraper I won't put now, don't understand.
All right. So eventually we not go the strike.
Okay.
We can't say make they go intervene. They actually intervene. Government not here.
Okay.
That's why that strike can last from November, December, January, by February of this year now. Now it just happens say it fall for that day. Now that day we convene our next meeting. Okay. So now we can say this one don't too much. Say this government, the way we take know them, the way we take know them. You see that 3 days when I tell you say we take day with Babalaki now, nothing happen because we don't do anything. So he say if we not do something, they're not going to shake body.
And I call look at and strike with the thing to do.
What thing they don't make us understand? They say the only thing when they hear now strike.
But it just be very obvious now. Say the only thing when I want now, I have money, no that one again.
Okay, no, you know say we they take on one by one.
Because the truth they say yes, say I never hear when they never pay now before and all of that. So now come and say yes, say this now waiting on the strike for say when I salary they pay them. And I always put that one for front. Say yes, say CEO, may they do how they talk, may they make sure say they feel they do research, may they fund the university and all of that. Now come on a salary for the front. For the back, but as soon as they pay on a salary, now everybody go home because where will they talk now? Now your salary, and they be like say they pay on the salary now still go back, go work. And
I be, you know, say now wait till they talk, say be like say we know they understand this thing. They never pay us any salary at any time.
I understand.
At any time.
Okay.
When you they say they pay us salary, we go back.
Okay.
At the time say now the salary where we they earn since 2009. Now we still they earn till today.
Okay.
So you not get time where they pay us salary.
Okay.
Now the same matter we still dey since. Not be salary matter alone. Salary dey important. Even if not only salary, now we take this strike for, it dey legitimate.
Okay.
It dey justified.
Okay.
You understand? Because I never see anybody for this country, including una wey dey ITV for here. I now believe say na wetin you dey earn for 2009. Now you still dey earn today. It not dey happen for anywhere. You understand? So if na so na only the salary sef, that one dey enough. Because as soon as they go market, na so we dey go. As soon as they pay us rent, na so we dey pay.
The federal government don't cry, come and say they don't get the kind of money one and they ask for. Because they talk on that and say, yes, say, una need money when they ask for everything don't go, they reach up to over 1 trillion naira.
How does not lie?
Which person according to waiting, even the other day, when they talk about the television, when they call him Festus Kayamo, they say the money will be they talk for over 1 trillion naira. How I expect them to go there? Well, not supposed to still know, so not be only lecturers or education, be the only sector. When you say yes, say you day for Nigeria.
Yes.
And that is then day.
Yes.
You don't understand?
Yes.
So why I must insist that my own I must do. And when I know say yes, when I agree, say yes, say the economy of the country. Say yes, say it no stand like that.
I go answer that question for 2 angles.
Okay.
One, now whether now it dey true, say this country say money no dey to fund education. That na one side. Okay. The other side be say wetin in talk say we dey ask for 1.3 trillion, whether na true or not. Now they tell you say all those one are lie.
Okay.
That they misinform public to give the impression say wetin they need to fund ASUU demand is too big. Wetin they need to fund everything when ASUU they talk about. You know say the salary we they talk about so now. They're not going to pay the 1 year salary one day. Now small that they pay salary. You understand? So everything when ASUU need for this matter, it no pass 200 billion. That's for this salary matter and all those ones. It no pass 200 billion. And we know, say that will not be anything for government if they really want to do something about them. Not be here with they, now they say something about fuel subsidy. Now in this country, they go cough out 4.6 trillion.
Now they see the
overnight.
Now they see the cough out.
Overnight. You know hear them?
Now they see the cough out.
So, it be you now say money no day. Not be the same country now we day now. Where we they say now 400 billion. Now we they give for trader money. We get traders for Benin here now. You don't get relative will be trader. How many of them you don't hear say they get 1 kobo from federal government from trader money? 400 billion. When we still dey strike for that time for COVID time for 2020, they say that they feed children. School feeding program, children when they their papa house, when because of lockdown. They say they still use some huge billion take they feed the children for their parents' house. Not be here with day. At the talk of recent one now, somebody said they use 18.9 billion take clear bush. Which bush? Where the bush dey? So what would they talk be say? Because we too now, we dey read, we dey ask questions. Now that won't be our work to the research. So we know say money we dey for to when they need to fund education, it dey. The only thing be say those way they thief the money.
One at fee say they thief the money.
Not be fee now. Now me talk now say Accountant General still 109 billion.
An allegation now they can't go.
Who make the allegation?
And they never come out call judge matter.
They ask question. Who make the allegation?
Not be me maker.
Now the same government.
Okay.
Now make the allegation. Now the same government now sack am. And they say that IPPS so now you take the thief the money.
Okay.
The same IPPS when us don't cry out for before.
So no want to.
So we don't want to. We tell them before say this thing now why you now GBT they want to take this thing now all Loshi people now bring this thing they want to take and they carry Nigeria money. So like all those money when Accountant General that now one man 107 billion. Now one man take.
Come out when we hear.
Now not me talking. Now government talking.
What you try to talk now? Say now that one we hear. Maybe some others they will not even know.
I come that side. So they say that like the one when one man carry.
Okay.
You understand? So assuming all this money they together, the 200 billion now or about when ASUU need, it not be problem for government.
That period.
As you they talk so now.
200 billion not be for every month now. Want to?
No. If you not done at the package now, not be what you want to take a 200 billion do every month. Okay. No, we not what we want to can do. Now we say if even the main money we even big pass for this matter, not be they come to us. Now that one that they call revitalization fund, that one they go to university administrator. So if you look this matter where they grant now, government that 2020 memorandum when I tell you so, they agree say they go release 170 billion. To the school administration, all the federal universities across the country, to take improve facilities where they there, like lab, this way there for their lab, this way there for their hostel, this way there for classroom, teaching and learning aid and all those ones. So
no, you know what you did there? One of the people were in business teach for school.
Yes.
When I tell them say he who pays the piper dictates the tune.
Yes.
I mean it's not talker.
So we talk
now when go school talker. That means a person will employ somebody that talk how much you go pay. But me no understand. So now just wake up say now what you now want and I want make it be say government they pay now over 100% increase of what it be say they pay now. Well that's now government now employ now go to now be the piper now be the piper. You understand? Who pays the piper? Now be the piper now person they pay the piper. Now you go talk how it go be. Then you go talk and say, not be you when they give work. You go talk and say, now so you must say pay me. And you no really leave the work, so that's so you must say be. Why it can't be like that? Now to say, yes, federal government must receive increase in their salary with over 100%. And the rest, when you agree with me, now to say, yes, no be only that education with the sector what we get. And secondly, too, no be you they pay yourself. Now person you play go pay you. Now person you play now go tell you how much you go pay. If you don't like it, you go leave the work for her.
Okay. You see this matter where they talk so. The matter of employment for this country where we dey. No be the relationship where they between the person who employ you and who they employ. Not be master and slave servant. Relationship. Okay. If na servant self, it could not be master and slave relationship. Now master and slave relationship, now they go tell you say, now so I want do am. So it get, you know, say because this world, they don't already understand, say it get time when go reach. Some people when their head not correct. By one way or the other, they go enter position of governance. Now maybe they can say every country go get constitution. In other words, they go get rules and regulations where they govern what everybody they do. That constitution still talk and say government no go fit just carry come out. Say na so they want do, even if the people like them or not. So it gets what that they call United Nations. Nigeria belong to United Nations. So for United Nations, it gets what they call for international labor law and international labor relations. It gets what they call collective bargaining. So now they agree, say between every worker and the employer, from time to time, the two of them go sit down, discuss how salary matter go be. Two of them go agree. One party not go impose them on the other. The worker not go impose them on the employer. The employer self not go impose them on the.
Now where would they talk? They go just as
so I they come now.
Okay.
So he say it must be collective bargaining. They not say make government come talk say this now waiting and one pay. They say we go agree. And this government for Nigeria, apart from this one, all successive government for Nigeria since Shehu Shagari, they follow that principle of collective bargaining. Nigeria is signatory to that convention. We say there must be collective bargaining. So even during military rule, they still apply collective bargaining. The 2009 agreement, when they tell you so, say we signed that time with Jonathan government. Now still the collective bargaining. We sit down. If you go remember now, you get the final meeting we can solve the whole problem that day. Now Jonathan can say, this matter, this thing don't they prolong too much. So make the concern in one personally. Discuss with has to make the matter finish. They can't hold meeting for 13 hours that night. They can't finish the matter. So that collective bargaining now waiting the guide worker, make the whole employer not come turn now to slave to mumu.
And now you talking with your mouth now and say nobody go force anything on the other person.
Yes.
And the collective bargaining.
Yes.
You go agree. You know, go agree.
Yes.
But now, when I talk to you, they must give now over 100% increase.
Okay.
And the federal government say, he not get that kind of money to give now. One, I'm not talking for this collective bargaining. After they drop my also, if they draw you, at the end of the day, all one day they fight. Now, top of table, they come, they say our table no round finish.
Yes.
They say, let's get to the round table and discuss it. But at that table, before they discuss the matter.
Yes.
At the end of the day, they can't reach where a say go day. And I tell you, just as I say, for conflict resolution, don't say, you give small, take small. But now they insist now 100%, that's a mistake. Now, federal government just say, yes, say, they go give, wait first now. Federal government say they go give across the board lecturer to give the 23%. Then there won't be say professors that they will give at 35%. We not go agree, we not go agree. Now we see they hear from them out.
So now the misinformation where they come out.
Okay.
Not just still affect you so.
Okay, for me well.
So what thing happen? We say I dey tell you now. When that Muzali Jibril come finish their work for May of 2021, we can't dey wait make the government sign and they no agree sign now. When we don't go this strike so for February 14, now in the May again of this year, government can set up another on the March. Government can set up another committee. They can't choose the people who did the committee. That's they call a renegotiation committee. Government can't choose the people, appoint them by themselves. They can't appoint one man where they call Nimi Briggs.
Okay.
So make him be the chairman of that committee. Say now him go negotiate on behalf of government with ASUU. We agree. Say okay, make we go negotiate. So we dey negotiate since March. Eventually, by June 6, that government committee, when government selects the members,
when Nimi brings the head,
come finish the work, finish the discussion with ASUU on behalf of the government. You understand? Come tell us now, say all the discussion don't finish, argument don't close.
Say they go pay now 100%.
No, they not. They come, not be 100%.
No, I want to know.
All those 100% no correct.
100% now they hear this and that one is not for our ear.
It's not correct. And now they tell you so. So, you know, say why we not even they talk and even to our members say this now waiting day because nobody they never agree with that this thing. So it go be like false information because even after they don't negotiate with that committee, they go still carry and go back to their principal to say see waiting we negotiate on our behalf. But you know what they paying us for the matter?
You never tell me.
When all this discussion they go on so since March go reach June, this committee because now government set them up before they come for meeting every day, they go interact with their principal. Say, see what we do yesterday. See what we want to do tomorrow. So that they go to carry them along. If you see the advertorial where that committee can write, they can talk, say, the Minister of Education and the Minister of Labor say that they tell too many lies. This day, newspaper.
Who do the adverts?
Now the committee, now do the advert.
Okay.
That government committee, not be ASUU.
The one will be say
Nimi Briggs, they head so.
Okay.
So now they can't say, because they say they hear what in government they talk for news. They say all those things are lie.
Okay.
So what they do, they don't finish their work. And that at every point, when they do that work, they interact with the Minister of Finance, Minister of Labor, Minister of Education, Minister of National Salaries, Income and Wages Commission. Now those when they in charge of fixing salary. Now all of them agree. Come bring that document, come give us. Say this now waiting government don't agree to pay. When we look waiting they there, we can't say we not get complaint about waiting they there.
But for that Nimi Briggs, so what do not agree for that one?
That's the
Nimi Briggs owner can't agree for that meeting with Nimi Briggs committee.
Yes.
What do not agree? So yes, so they go they pay.
You know, so they tell you now say all the figures we did there now. Now big chart.
Now percentage now they use now.
No, not be percentage they use. Now government now they bring all this percentage matter now. Nimi Briggs fix certain amount.
Okay.
Say professor, when just they start now, go they receive professor when just they start now, go receive make I find the figure, make I give you.
Okay. Remember say say mistake then side. Why they find am people for us? I want to let us know. Say the program they watch. They look for them.
I don't see them.
Say yes, we they watch so now UDUOTA. When we say yes, they reach you from independent television. Anyway, we say they watch us for across the globe, and God will continue to the lead us. So we see they talk with the chairman of ASUU for UNENDING and the rest. And make we say yes, say una know what he be say they here. Oga Ray Chicago, and be the chairman. Don't they tell us so many things now? I should say yes. The figures they want we say we define now. Oga Chicago go don't say all of them. Make we say yes. Say he tell us how the matter be because he tell us say yes. Say you don't want make any mistake. Now make and we say write everything out for grant so that now what he talk. Now be what he write for grant. Now tell us and you go know say what he write. Now what he be say he correct. Ray Chicago, Chair, ASUU, UNENDING.
So as I talked before, so that committee can agree. Say, professor, that the one when done they work, They don't they work now. Old professor, the oldest one.
Okay.
Go they earn 19 million per annum.
Okay.
The oldest one.
Okay.
19 million per annum.
Fresh one.
The fresh one go they earn 14 million.
Okay.
Per annum. That might just maybe a little over 1 million. Then the one will be graduate assistant at the lowest level. Graduate assistant. They say the graduate assistant will they earn 3.1 million. Then
every month.
No, per annum.
Okay.
3.1 million a year.
Okay.
That's for graduate assistant. The oldest one.
Okay.
So when we can look at this figure where they bring come.
Now check the percentage.
You say?
Now check our percentage.
No, we're not bother about percentage.
Okay. Now can't look and say the figure no bad.
We look and we say the figure no bad. Say but this thing when they bring come so it gets the blessing of this government. Now this government now say no now. Say make una bring this figure, come give us. They say yes. Okay. We say we no believe.
Okay. You
understand? So we say make the carry and go back. Make they go confirm from government.
Or make they sign and come say they don't know them.
Make they so they can't go come back say government say the figure is okay.
The signature and the find that you see inside.
For where? Wait now story they come. So we can't see the Minister of Education. Adamu. We can't still see him. Can't say minister. He gets what in this Nimi Briggs committee card they can't give us. We not get problem with him, but we want to dey sure say you know what in inside that document. He say yes, say no what in this and all of the 9 package them together. We can say okay, what about our president? He know about this thing. He say don't carry and go give the president. President don't give him blessing. Say make everything go ahead. You know why they can't reach all this figure?
But you never signed at that time. Oh.
No, they never signed. They come now. He said why they reach all this figure, be say, they look the waiting people they earn for universities too, for around West Africa and Africa, including all this like Ghana, like Benin Republic, like Uganda, even some countries where still poor past Nigeria. They look waiting that they pay them. So make them still try, make them take near them. They're not near them, because if you go this Uganda where they talk now, you know, so they tell you, so they recommend now, say, professor go, oldest professor, whether be professor like 10, 20 years, go earn 19 million. For Uganda now, a professor, even fresh one, they earn over 2 million. This one now reached 2 million. You understand?
Over 2 million a month.
Yeah, a month. Between 2 million and 3.5 million.
But now if you convert the money.
If you convert them now, yes. Between 2 million.
You know, yes, you know, go put Naira and the same scale with them. Now if you make a converter.
You say?
Because you know, you know, go put Naira and their money for the same scale.
But you know everything what they do here now. You know everything what they do here now. They say dollar don't rise. This one don't rise. Now dollar would they take the estimate. Even all those what they bring things now. Even food where would they buy?
If you say dollar don't rise and the rest of them, make we just go back small. You know say yes, say dollars now about 710 naira.
Yes.
Dollar.
Yes.
But you go agree with me now. Say yes, say for Europe now, 1 liter of fuel now about 2 euro for 1 liter of this thing. So if because they put 1 liter, that one now, say that one, say now has to take beer, so they converter. Not say 1 liter of fuel that would they buy over 1,700 naira for 1 liter.
You know where you know they put on correct.
No, because if euro now is about over 800 naira for euro. You understand?
Yes.
And you for Europe, what do they call it? 1 liter of fuel. It's about 2 euro. Even more than
I agree
for
with
some areas.
So
if you can't
argue that one.
You can't do
I don't argue that one.
You go they pay. Now the more money we want, now I be the value of the money to increase.
They come now.
No, I they ask you the question. Now the more money now we want, I mean the value of the money to increase.
Now that question I want answer. So
answer that.
You know what they tell you before, say if you go buy this phone now, you can't say, I priced this phone before yesterday. They say now 20,000.
But today now don't become
it don't become 40-something thousand. The person go tell you say dollar don't go up because now import that the important come. You understand? You see this when they talk about fuel now for Europe. You go ask now how many countries for inside that Europe get the resources, at the talk of natural resources to produce fuel.
Okay.
You understand? So many of them now buy they buy fuel, including from Nigeria.
Okay, the fuel matter will come back to that.
So now people say you not put on well.
Okay.
So but the point why they talk we say if you look these other countries for Africa, where poor pass Nigeria, I say what did they earn? Better pass what will they earn from Nigeria. So now that time the committee still looks okay. Make we put this matter of strike. Make we do and say in the next 15 years, nobody go talk about strike. Give these people what they adequate, so that themselves go they committed to the work. The morale go they. Then apart from that, you know say before when some of us they go school, even primary and secondary school, some of us not be Nigerians 9 teachers. Now people from outside Nigeria 9 teachers because they find work come Nigeria because the condition of working for Nigeria they good that time. Now. If you go around all the federal universities for Nigeria, you not go see one European where they teach for Nigeria. You know why?
You never tell me.
Our country now, our education system not fit attract people from outside come work for here. And you know they help the education system. So would they say make our system they attractive, make and they competitive so that we will still bring other even students will still they come from other places, come they study from Nigeria. You know the advantage. If you see now, when they interviewed the Minister of Education yesterday, they tell and say for channels, they tell and say Nigeria they waste 1.3 trillion per annum on educational tourism. In other words, the money when they carry come out from Nigeria, they go outside, they learn book, they give to other people. Now 1.3 trillion. So what we talking about is say if you make our own system they attractive, other people they come, the money go remain here. In fact, people go to carry their money from their country, they come here. Now so we they carry now, they go even Ghana, they go even Benin Republic. So now they put that salary for them.
So with the 23%.
Wait first. So we can say, Minister, you they aware of this thing? You know, make our people they understand. Make we not they jump on. Minister, you they aware of this thing? He say yes. You don't go show president. He say yes. President don't agree. He say yes. We say okay. We can't even come back. We wait the Uniben here now. We can't come back and tell our people say matter don't close.
Hope day.
Hope day with us before the end of the month now. Strike don't end. So they can't call meeting for 16th of August. Say make all the parties come now when they go final. So our own, they say one condemn and make everybody come sign. Now there, all of a sudden, now they come with one sheet of paper like this. So all those negotiations for that since March to June, they just come with one paper.
They can't summarize everything for them.
They not summarize anything. Okay. They throw away that one. Yes. They throw one for corner. Can't just say this is what we can pay. You take it or you leave it. We can't say nobody rich like that for this country. We not believe say we'll be slave to anybody for this. We not believe say anybody get in this country pass another person.
Okay.
You understand? So what would they say those way the government now? All of the way the government, I don't know how much they carry come. Where they come government. I don't know how much of their father money where they carry come. Take government now our money. Now they call us in our common wealth, it's our common patrimony. Now we get out. We say what is the important pass for any society? Now to develop the education. Other sectors they good. But once education they okay, every other sector go balance. I will give you an example to illustrate what they talk. If you go place like Japan, it gets some events where they hold there. Once teacher enter inside, everybody go stand up because of the value which they give for education. And you go see the difference between Nigeria and Japan.
But for me, anytime we say I see teacher when teach me before, they get up once.
Then, if you go place now, like the Europe you mentioned, like the US and other places, if you look those way that they pay money pass, now teacher and doctor. Because they know say these two sectors, they critical for any economy. If you want to move forward, those two sectors must be gidigba for ground. If you go place like Denmark, like Finland, like Norway,
okay, all those Scandinavian countries,
Nordic countries,
okay,
then they pay students safe.
Okay.
May they take go university. If you go Germany today, many of the schools for Germany university, they still operate them free of charge because they know the value of education. Okay. The chancellor will just come out for Germany, Angela Merkel. Now talk and say when people they talk, he say you are a teacher, not be mate. So now teacher that they pay pass.
Okay, no problem now.
So
you never can tell me one thing now because the last time federal government talk now said they go pay 23% for ordinary for the junior ones, then 35% for the professors them and everything. Yes. This one now, if you take this 35% of professor salary, or 23% of you're not professor now, okay, you're not doctor.
Yes.
They can't look and say 23% of your salary now and everything. Yes. You don't reach the money when the BC say they talk before say they go pay, or what are they ask for? It's
not near now.
Okay.
It's not near at all. That is, in fact, not disappointment.
That man say if you know because of soup chop at the down, because of at the down chop soup.
Yes.
You understand? You don't see when basically children don't dig for house.
Yes.
You don't they beg and say, I beg. Mona go back. Students they beg una, parents they beg una. So the parents even talk say yes, say no worry. What did they be say? We go over the pay 30,000. Una say no wants and the rest. But I want to ask you now. You go agree with me? Say federal government I be father of all. You now you look like me like person when be say yes, say you be father. You get children. I want to ask you that question. Now everything what your children ask for, now you they give them.
No, federal government. Our government.
No, you never ask me.
No. The analogy so not correct.
So why is now everything that they ask for now a mistake now?
No, you know I don't tell you something before. Not everything what they ask for. What thing them bring can't give us so. Not be we right time.
Okay.
It better say you don't understand what you are talking.
I mean, understand you.
Now government now right time. Come bring and come say this now waiting they go pay now.
And I thought
we say okay, say no problem. Only for you to come another day.
Come bring that sheet of paper.
Come bring sheet of paper come. So that's it can't be like say we can't be malu now.
Okay,
you understand? So
they say maybe federal government for writer for one big book come for the writer for sheet of paper.
No.
Now they pay on a pass.
No. What did they pay us pass? Be say anything when they say they want pay. They just set up committee. Make they still follow the committee. Make we still discuss with the committee. Make we reach agreement with the committee.
It's okay.
Not be say you go just come say na me be lion of the tribe of Judah. Now so you go be if you like you go die. Now another one we don't want.
It's okay. My people for they listen and they talk with our brother since Dr. Ray Chikogu. Now he be the chairman for ASUU for UNENDING. I don't talk so many things that when we say yes, it concern us and everything when we say we go do. We go open the lines now, maybe like say we're not calling, we're gonna tell us how it will be. And everything go take waka. Make you ask Dr. Ray Chicago the question. We go put the number for there and make you see. But just in case, the number is 070-8365-1320. That is 070-8365-1320. We go put the number there. Make it be say you see them, and make it be say you call us. Make you ask Dr. Ray Chicago, because as it be, everybody children there for school. And everybody get children for school and the rest, and all of us they there. The first call there, somebody don't call us. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, who will they talk with you? Hello? Okay, first what do you want? What do you want make we know?
Thank you.
Bila say you go call us again. Bila say that number is the number not too clear. You go call us again first or so else make we know. The number when we say you go call now 070-8365-1320. 070-8365-1320. Once you call us, you'll be part of the program. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, who will they talk with?
First.
Okay, first you call again. What do you want make we know?
You see, okay, you don't hear you will not talk about it. Did you see that?
First of all, I don't understand what thing they happen to your line. The thing just they break. You know, they hear you well. Maybe you call us again so that the matter go. You go talk to Dr. Ray Chicago, the chairman, ASUU for UNENDING. They tell us why they never go back to school. I don't tell us so many reasons why, and so that we go just do. The number to call is there for your screen now, 070-8365-1320. Once you call us, you go be part of the program. Hello, good evening. Hello? Good evening. The blessing our phone, and they get the issue. I mean, and network, they get the issue today, Dr. Ray Chicago. Because blessing today when
we're not going to again. No.
Hello, good evening. Maybe I will not know what TB said they happen. We want to believe say yes, say na network. But before the course started, they call me in again. Let's say get what TB said they try to explain.
They try to explain say even before we go this strike, we don't try to use other means to make sure say this strike not happen. We don't go meet governors forum. We still meet the Speaker of the House of Reps.
Okay.
We still meet the Senate President. We even still go meet the Chief of Staff to the President himself. Say this matter, make una look and make una talk put before things go come spoil past where we dey expect.
Before today, you talk and now say first time when the thing they go on. Former President Goodluck Jonathan go do meeting. One and no go do meeting. He say and look and say all this one don't try and.
Yes.
You know agree well. One and no go do meeting with President
Buhari. We still go see Muhammadu Buhari. We still meet him before the strike start. He come mandate.
Hello, good evening. Hello. Yeah, carry on, my brother. The blast will not go use a telephone today the way the thing be. They don't want me to talk to you because the thing just gas be, and they very sad saying and so the thing just be. I don't know the network just they very bad. They disappoint us well. So the question I ask now be say one and never go meet President.
So after we don't meet the Chief of Staff to the President, we still go meet the President himself. Come show him all waiting we they talk about. In also okay make the Minister of Education, Minister of Labour, and Minister of Finance, make three of them go make sure so they settle ASUU matter quick. What did they tell you so? Now last year, till we go on that strike, nothing happened.
Okay.
You understand? So, and then, you know, some people, they complain to say children day house, make we go back. Now, so we take the go back before. When people don't say, yeah, this one don't too much, now we go, but as we go back, government will promise. So they go do this one, by tomorrow they don't do this one, by next tomorrow they don't finish this one. They're not going to do all of them. We go back to strike again. We can't say this time, all this half measure, all this cosmetic approach where would they do so?
The back and front.
Back and front.
Again, I want to do it once.
Make we do it once. Make it finish. Make we settle education matter for Nigeria.
Okay. Hello. Good evening. This thing gets a bit to do. Anyway, I hear you.
You understand? We say okay. Make we settle them once and for all. We get places where example day. You know, so it tells our people they go Ghana now. With the carry of money they go Ghana. It gets when he reach to the lecturers for Ghana. Say this thing don't too bad. The day house for almost 2 years. The day house for almost 2 years. But now.
Okay, somebody else there line. Hello, good evening. Yeah, good evening. Yeah, who will they talk with? Okay, Engineer Mike, I better help reduce the volume of the television or I come out there, make we hear you well.
Okay. So, we are talking about let's use some Abacha.
So, maybe they use Abacha loops. This phone matter, I believe say get us a bit today. We go down, go be the last call when we say we go take because maybe last say the thing. But not next time, okay. We shall say yes, whatever it be. If not, the network providers that will make the team better and the real because the team.
You see, you see what? Okay, me another call.
Come on, try this one for the last time. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, who would they talk with? Wellington, how you doing?
I did fine. This is my let me suggest for this one. According to the session, don't talk out of things where they are putting information saying that the schools start, the government hear themselves. And this is where they found something themselves. They are saying the school level, they just want to analyze that for Nigeria. Maybe they will again. Who touched me now? When Nigeria say,
I want to find out from you. When I say different, I say idle mind is the devil's workshop.
Yes.
All these students were in there for us now. Now we talk about pounded yam and the soup just now. When I'm not to say okay because of the students then and their parents when they beg una say make una go back number one. And secondly too, the one be say a concern say yes, they have the day after they feel they get involved in some kind of things this they idle so. No reason all of those I'm gonna take say I'm gonna call this thing off and the rest so they'll feel go back. Hello? Yeah, good evening. Bless will not take any call again. That won't be the last
so all those things, we look at. You know, so I tell you before just now. Say we don't they go before they return. The same way they talk so. Now the first talk before many years ago because of the students, make una go back. So we will come go back because of the students. That time government go still promise say make una not worry, we go handle this matter. They're not going to handle and the same problems go come back again. You understand? So in the interest of these students too now, you see this thing when they work like the way they do like this now. Let's say in China we do. We're not going to get this problem. You know why?
You never tell me.
They don't put money to train their people for all of these things about technology and information. They spend money. You get time when they still carry their people from their country for special program training for another country to get that knowledge and bring and come back to their own country. You understand? For Nigeria here, we get people where they're competent. We get engineers where they get the knowledge, but now the equipment where they will take work. That be the problem. Right. Otherwise, we will this way this embarrassment. Where would they see so?
If I not day.
Okay. And you know where you go trace and go the same education.
Okay.
Let me tell you say every other sector. If once education they okay, every other sector go balance. So we now where they distract so we get children. Now we be the parents too. Because most of those where they teach for university, of course they want me that children themselves still go university. So now we get the children where they university. Most of the students where you talk about, so some of them are still our colleagues. So when they employ as graduate assistant, they want to get masters. They still affected for this matter. So some of them are those who want to get PhD. they still dey. In other words, na the same we be the parents, na we be the students. We constitute a large block of those who they call parents and students. But what will they do be say, like me now, for example, I get pikin for university. He dey house with me now. And on top of that, they no dey pay me salary.
Okay.
You understand? So with their house now, we know they get enough to take care of ourselves. Instead, not they still they feed go school. So if you look at now, those other parents, when not they work for university, they all still do better pass our own. They still they earn their salary. The only disadvantage they get be say their children not day school. We, our children not day school, they not they eat well. We not they get salary. So you see, I say now we now they suffer the thing pass. But waiting with the talk be say we want to suffer and now. Make we not postpone doomsday again. Make we suffer and now. Make we repair and now. Rather than so they carry and go for the car and go. So make we finish and once and for all. That be the matter with this. So if you dey train students, you know how they tell about this now. Go many of the university now. Many of them get engineering faculty. Enter inside there, nothing dey inside. So we dey say not be just to graduate, come out. Make the quality of what they get. Make it still be say when they come out, go somewhere else, they go fit defend the degree where they get. Make we not come say with the train engineers when they go come build a skyscraper. Tomorrow it go collapse. You understand? So we not be just say make it with a quick come out. We say make we do am well. If person they say you want to study something now, you say you be computer a person, you never see computer before, you never see inside of computer. We say make they provide all these things so that the students, if they still come out here and go outside, they go there what they say they globally competitive. When you go there, you can compete on the same level with those who are outside because we get the brain for here. Okay. We get the industry for here. We dey hard working for here. Okay. The only problem when we get, they say we get GBT government.
Oh, that's what you think, eh?
That's what I talk.
Anyway, now we talk since our brother Dr. Ray Chikogu, when we say the chairman for ASUU for UNENDING, they tell us so many matters when we say yes, he consign. They also strike why we say they never call them off now. They don't tell us so many things they when we say yes, they pain them for mind. Dr. Ray Chikodu,
yes.
Chikogu, we thank you so much when we say you show your face. It's something like even say yes, say you say they have, so you know they don't pay salary because the cash power to the talk now. They pay salary, I don't get that cash power.
Now
we'll investigate people, know how.
Now the frustration. Now they vent out so.
That can make you this stronger. Thank you so much.
We thank God.
So the program UDUOTA go end today. We want to thank everybody. We want to apologize seriously. We don't know what happened when we say yes, the lines they get issue today. We get the police. Next time when we say we go meet for the program, the lines go do okay, and we go take your calls then the way it be. My name is Thomas Sado. And don't forget to man when we say naked, you know they put on for pockets. When I well done.